with all the endless amounts of advice that is out there on how to heal your body, how to heal your shadow, your nervous system, there's one thing that is the most important, and that is building a healthy relationship to your anger. If you suppress your anger, you're not only suppressing your boundaries, you're suppressing your vitality. You're suppressing the ability to feel alive in your body and to preserve that aliveness through the healthy building of boundaries, of telling people when your space begins and their space is ending, when you cut off toxic elements from your life that are not only people, but toxic behaviors, toxic circumstances, all of the things that are attacking this very thing here. And you can only preserve this thing here if you truly believe that you are worthy of being defended. So anger also connects you with your self-worth. And in this video, I want to show you 3 techniques, 3 exercises that you can do to not only release your anger when you're in a state of anger and you just feel that you're stuck, but you can also use them to reconnect with that sense of vitality and healthy self-worth within you, because I truly believe that you are worthy of living a good life. And the exercises that I'm about to show you are a very profound way of getting there, of getting into your body, of getting into the aliveness of living in a healthy and protected nervous system. So what can we do in order to establish that? So there's many anger exercises around, and I did several of them. And I thought that the 3 exercises that I'm going to show you today are the most important ones, and also the ones that release the anger the fastest and that bring you into your body the quickest. So the first exercise is the silent scream. One of the best things you can do in order to release your anger and in order to channel that healthy sense of aggression that is ruminating so often within us is screaming. But the thing is, obviously, you can grab a pillow and you can just scream into it. I recommend you doing that. It does wonders, especially if you have an acute sense of you're just pissed off. Everything in you just wants to release and wants to scream. Grab a pillow and scream into it. Really, it's that simple. But the thing is, most of the times you might not be ready to scream. There might be shame around your voice. You might just, I'm not ready. It's sort of weird also to scream into a pillow. What are my neighbors thinking? I'm okay, I get it. I also don't feel like screaming every hour of the day or every time that I'm angry. But there is a simple remedy for that, and it's called the silent scream. And the silent scream is literally what it says. It's a scream that is silent. So it goes like this. First of all, the very important thing, for all of these exercises, is that you connect to your body. The exercises that I'm about to show you, they are an extension of the anger that is coursing through your body. We want to extend and expand the feeling of anger and then channel it through the exercises that I'm about to show you. And the same is true for the silent scream. So you're feeling the anger in your body. Usually, somatically, anger has this tendency to go from below to the top. So it's rising up. It's this boiling, fiery energy that's within you, most of the times coming from the lower stomach. And you feel that, feel the anger. And what you're doing then is you open your mouth and in your head, you imagine the scream. And really, you do everything that you would if you were screaming, just without the scream. And it goes like this. So you feel the energy. The energy builds, it builds. You use your breath to accelerate the energy, amplify it. Really, if you're pissed at someone, really get the image of them in their head, you're pissed off at someone or something. And then you do this. That feels so good. So you're hearing the scream in your head, but you're not actually screaming. But still, you imagine that the energy of anger is channeling outwards through your mouth. We're doing it again. You can follow along. Just imagine someone you're really, really pissed at. It's not too hard, let's be honest. And then feel this energy within your body. You can also focus on the aliveness. If you're not angry, then just focus on the shimmering life force energy that is going through your body. Breathe in. and express. And that's it. You can do this exercise, and by the way, all of the exercises I'm going to show you today, you can do basically everywhere. Obviously, don't do them in public, but the thing is, you can always go to a bathroom, like lock the door, and you can do all three of these exercises because they're mostly quiet. And that's a good thing, because when we're angry, all we want to do is scream, but in most moments we cannot scream or we cannot punch something. So these exercises are really easy and really simple to build into your daily life. When you're at work, you can just go to the bathroom, or if you're like on a train station, you quickly go to the bathroom, do the exercises, and then you're good. Second one, I kind of did this already when I was just doing the silent scream. You are tensing up your entire body. So you're imagining, again, like imagine whoever you're angry with, something that really is pissing you off. Feel the energy of anger in your body, and then you're squeezing, tensing up every little centimeter of your body. And you do this 3 times. So we're breathing in and we're squeezing. And then you release. And again, like mostly when you're done with these exercises, right after them, there's like a blissful feeling of ease, of like almost orgasmic, post-orgasmic bliss, something like that. So we do this again. On the count of 3, we're going to tense up our entire body. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Obviously, if you can do both of these exercises also standing up, and then just tighten and squeeze your entire body. The thing is, this anger is unexpressed energy. It's unexpressed life force. And you can almost you can imagine it like a pressure cooker. So there's a lot of things bubbling up, a lot of emotion bubbling up beneath the surface. But there's something within us that is keeping this from bubbling up, really. And what we want to do is we want to create a vessel for the emotion to express itself. And with anger, it's very physical. It's like very much getting into a movement, because that's what anger does. It prompts us forward. You can watch the last video I recorded on anger, where I explain this in more detail, that anger is like a healthy forward movement that is either protecting us or reminding us of our self-worth. And through these exercises, we're creating a vessel for that to flow through us. And with this last exercise, we are doing this in a very playful way. And with all of these exercises, again, like connect to your body, like stay within your body, and you can do these exercises and connect them actually, and alternate between them. For example, you can do like a silent scream with your whole body squeezed. You can first do the silent scream, then squeeze your whole body, and then, for example, do the exercise that I'm doing right now, which is somatic shaking. So with somatic shaking, you're basically just getting up and you are shaking your body. And I'm going to do this right now. So you're standing up with your feet firmly on the ground. Feel the ground beneath your feet. And then all you're going to do is you're going to shake. Create a bounce from your knees up. Bounce, 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 bounce. Then you imagine that your whole body is being moved by that bounce. Your feet are always staying connected to the ground. They're not being lifted up. It's not like you're dancing around. You really want to create like this bouncing movement, this wave movement that is going into your entire body from your knees up. And then you want to incorporate your hips. You want to loosen up your shoulders and make sure that all of this energy is being moved. You want to use your hands. You want to rest your neck. Just let it bounce, let it bounce, let it bounce. And you continue doing that for, I would say, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. I like to put on music while I do it. And you can combine these exercises. So for example, I could do a bounce, like this. Still, like imagine that I'm on a like a public toilet or something. You can do this everywhere. You're bouncing. And then I'm thinking like, oh, the energy is really building. Like I'm connected to my anger. Okay, and then I throw in a silent scream, for example. And I continue to bounce. And then I decide I want to tense up my whole body. And I do that. And I continue to bounce. And this really activates the whole body. And now I feel like in my stomach, there's still a bit more of that feeling. I didn't really squeeze my stomach just now. Now I'm gonna combine that with a silent scream. So once you're done with these exercises, really feel into your body, see what has changed, and also how your relationship to the anger has changed. And what we're doing here is we're not removing the anger entirely. We create, again, a vessel for the anger to express itself. So we don't want to get rid of the anger. We want to connect to the anger. We want to utilize its energy so that it becomes available to us. And that's what you actually will feel probably when you're done with the exercises, that you actually feel like, oh, wow, I'm more present. I feel more alive. And then what usually happens is in that process that the insights come all by themselves. So you will probably feel when you really did this for like 5 minutes, you will feel insights, you will feel more calm, just trickling in through your body and through your consciousness. And this is how we relate to our anger. And this is really important if you want to build like a more somatic connection to your emotions in general. Move them, like really. Create a vessel, become a vessel for the emotion to experience itself. May that be through dance, may that be through like weird movements, may that be through jumping, through bouncing, through tensing your body, through screaming or silent screaming. Emotion is energy in motion, so we want to create the motion so the energy can flow again. So this is how you can release your anger, not only release it, but also befriend it and utilize its energy. If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.